Hello guys, I'm back again with yet another tag because that is what I spend my time doing, I guess. Um, so I'm not really sure how long this tag is going to take, so I'm just gonna hop into it, I guess. Alright, so this is called the How I Choose My Books tag. And this is by let's see. I'm not sure who it's originally by, but I found it on the Bookishly Rebecca WordPress, and it looks like it might have come from the Wordy Habitat. So let's just do this. Find a book on your bookshelves with a blue cover. Blue cover. Alright, so I grabbed Deserves to Die by Lisa Jackson. What made you want to pick up this book? Well, I saw this and it's bluish. Actually, this is kind of more indigo-y, I guess. But yeah, it's bluish and it's got like this blue frosty tinge to it. Alright, next question is think of a book you didn't expect to enjoy but did. Why did you read it in the first place? A book that I didn't expect to enjoy. I would actually talk about a whole series. I believe it's the Arcane series or something by Jane Krentz. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it because I'd read a couple of her other books before and I really disliked them. But that series was really fascinating, and I did like a lot of the romances that was in it. There was like one that I didn't particularly enjoy, just because I hadn't liked the character throughout the other books. But overall, yeah, it was a surprising read. My aunt had me borrow a couple of the books and was like, "You'd really like it," and she was right. Okay. Stand in front of your bookshelf with your eyes closed and pick a book at random. How did you discover this book? Okay. Do this. Eyes closed. Oh, that's the case. Okay. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. That's pretty cool. I discovered this book actually kind of randomly. I've been wanting to read more of Neil Gaiman. I'm so sorry. I'm probably really butchering his last name. I have such a hard time with last names. Gaiman, I believe. So, I found this. I would say I'd read a couple of synopsises of his other books, and I've been wanting to read them. And then I heard about this one, and this was right after I read City of Ghosts, I believe, by Victoria Schwab. So I was looking for more of that kind of younger audience creepy thing. And then I heard about this and read the synopsis and was like, ooh, that is something I definitely want to read. So I've been trying to hold on to this until like, Halloween time so I can have some spooky reads, but I don't know. I might read this sooner. Next up is pick a book that someone personally recommended to you and what did you think of it? What was I recommended? Personally recommended. Who personally recommended something to me last time? I guess one of my best friends recommended the Dresden Files to me. And I have read the first book and I really enjoyed it. And I do want to get to read the other books, but I've already spent quite a chunk of change on books in general lately. So I'm gonna try to like get through these before I go back to the Dresden Files. But it is a very good series. Um, Pick a book up that you discovered through BookTube, Bookstagram, or book blogs that live up to the hype. Um, so one I can think of I picked up because of okay, so this. Um, I had heard about it on a couple of people. Oh, who talked about this? I think I think I saw it on Bruce Project, and I feel like I saw it somewhere else too. But heard about it, heard how they were excited they were about it, and decided I wanted to check it out. And yes, it was very much worth the hype. This is really good. Um, I just need to get back into the right headspace to read the second book. Let's see. Find a book on your shelves with a one-word title. One-word title. Ink Spell. What drew you to this book? I was the first one-word title book I saw when I turned around to my bookshelf. But it is a good series. I really need to read the last book. What book did you discover through a film or TV adaptation? Um, I would say there's a lot of books. Pride and Prejudice. I didn't think that I would be interested in something like that originally, because I was kind of so on that type of work. But then I watched the 2005 version with Matthew McFadden and Keira Knightley, and really loved it. And then ended up really loving the book. Um, Also, The Princess Diaries. Me and my mom went to see the movie, and we adored it. And then I started reading the series, which is different than the movie, and in many ways is better than the movie. But the movie is also really good because it has like Julie Andrews in it, and Julie Andrews is a goddess. Okay, what is this? Is the last question. Think of your all-time favorite book or books. When did you read these, and why did you pick them up in the first place? Okay, so all-time favorite books. That's really hard for me. Um, that is like really hard for me to decide on. I am going to try to come up with a list of like uh, books. It's really hard to pick my all-time favorites. I would say, oh boy, to list a few off, Princess Diaries. I just said I watched the movie. Harry Potter. My third grade, fourth grade, third grade, fourth grade teacher started reading the first book to us in class. And that was fun. Um, and then A Christmas Carol. We were assigned that in ninth grade, and read parts of it in class. And I really ended up enjoying. I mean, I'd seen like the Muppet Christmas Carol every year up until that point, so like I knew I liked the story, but the book itself, discovered it that way. I was very glad. A lot of books actually I was assigned for class. Um, like Fahrenheit 451 and stuff like that. They're books that I was assigned in school, and then I, you know, happened to be one of the nerds that really enjoyed it and didn't bitch about it to everyone else. Um, yeah, I guess, uh, what else? The Shining. I saw the movie first. That's the same another thing. I saw the movie first and wanted to read it. Yeah, I could go on and on, but we'll stop with those books right now. Usually because of the signed or I watched the movie, I guess is usually the reasons. Um, but yeah, so that is the How I Choose My Books tag. Just a quick little thingy-mahooch. Hope that you guys are all well and trying to enjoy the nice weather, maybe safely. Um, so yeah, enjoy, guys, and have fun reading. Bye.